All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo-Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation. And that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. Oh yeah, who, by the way, only came for the Israelites, all right? And we have here a woman who recently had a procedure that is called a BBL. In case you don't know what a BBL is, it is a Brazilian butt lift, okay? It's a cosmetic surgery, nothing that you need to get on your own. It's just supposed to enhance, your looks to make you look better, which is going off, okay? And in this video, she goes into a store and get the 5-finger discount, and the police approach her, and amongst her interacting with the police officer, she ruptures her BBL, or so she says. So we have a BBL bandit. Okay, we're gonna let a little bit of this play, and we'll grab a couple of precepts. Check it out.
So I just I'm not going anywhere, I promise you.
Yeah, it's a positive idea. Okay, it's a positive idea. I'm gonna detain her right now. You detain her, and then we're gonna call rescue. Yeah. Waiting. Ma'am, I need you to step over here, please. I need you to step over here.
I'm gonna call rescue for you.
Okay. Okay. Let me just put this in here.
I'm gonna call rescue. That way they can. I don't want.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm saying to him, he looking like.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're detained at this moment. I want you to understand that.
You already told me that. I'm fully aware of that.
Well, like handcuffed detained.
Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead and stand up.
Stand up.
Okay, I'm
not gonna ask again.
Yeah, come on.
Why you
stand up?
Wait, I'm gonna call rescue. They're gonna figure that out. We're gonna work with you on that. Why don't you stand up?
Okay. You see how it's coming out?
Okay, stand up.
Stand up, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask again.
Okay.
Turn around.
Okay.
Okay. Can I put this back?
Face him. Face him.
Okay.
Turn around right now.
Face me.
I'm facing you.
Back a little bit so I can shut the door.
No, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. Mike, grab her. No.
Come on.
You gotta pull him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Some unknown medical reason.
You see the accountability once Eve is faced with the reality of being caught. She throws this, alleged medical, spasm. Starts with an S, ends with an E, easier. Okay? Now here it is, she done already ruptured her BBL, allegedly, and she's trying to put on a show to stop from going to jail because she's had the 5-finger discount, and she doesn't want to be, held accountable. So faced with reality, what does she do? She go into this mode of, well, I need medical attention. All right. That's not going to stop the fact that you was caught taking things out of another person's store, business. Okay. See, Eve, you got to get your priorities straight. All right. Here it is. You want to spend close to $10,000 for a BBL, which you don't need. Okay. And then you'll go inside a store and get the 5-finger discount. So you got to get your priorities straight. What's more important? You spending and wasting $10,000 on a cosmetic procedure? Are you going to get handcuffed and taken to jail? All right. And who knows, man? She could be one of those people that just like to steal a neck. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, she could be one of those, man. All right. But faced with reality, this is what she puts on. All right.
Hey, you cannot do that.
Hey, you've been cool with me, right?
Yes.
Then continue that.
Turn over.
Okay.
Turn over.
I'm finna get up.
Turn over.
Can you help me up?
Turn over.
Okay, can you help
Listen,
me
I'm
up?
telling you, it's going to hurt a lot more if you turn over. It's going to be a lot easier for you if you just sit up. I'll have you sit down here, but you are detained, okay?
Okay, but
Hey, you be cool with me, right?
Listen, can I pour this up? Listen, listen. You can look
You
right.
pull that up?
Yes, I'm just.
We're not trying to
I'm
look it up.
talking
Just
about-
pull that up.
I'm talking about this.
Pull this up.
Listen, okay.
Pull that up.
You see?
Okay, pull this back
Okay.
up. Pull that back up. You be cool with me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Let's
him.
continue that.
He acting crazy.
Just continue that. Pull your pants up.
Okay.
Pull your pants up.
My pants.
Yes. Pull
Okay.
it up. Listen, this is not, you're not making it easy for yourself. You're really not. You're really not. We know who you are, ma'am. So,
What are you talking about?
Come here. Give me your hand.
You have
multiple. Are you
Okay.
able to sit up? You able to sit up?
Yes.
Stay there.
Can I sit up?
Stay there.
Can I sit up for a second?
Put your hands behind your back. I'm not going to ask you again. You've been cool with me, right?
Yes.
Then continue that. Continue that way, right?
Yep. Can I pull my pants up?
I told you to pull it off before.
Okay.
Did I not?
Can I get up? Can you pull me?
Okay, hold on. Wait till.
Pull me up
Yeah,
and push
he's
me
going to
up.
put that up. All right, he's going to hook your other one.
What are you doing?
Hey, give me your hand.
A woman's supposed to be doing this.
Listen, that's not how this works. No, you're getting. Hey, don't. Do not resist. Do not resist right now. Do not resist arrest. Me, right?
Yes, but I don't.
Do not resist
Can you
arrest.
put the cuffs on me?
I'm trying to.
Please,
I'm trying
can
to.
you come and put the cuffs on me?
Listen.
That's the definition. Kleptomaniac. Okay. A kleptomaniac is someone who steals frequently, can be called a thief or a kleptomaniac. While both terms refer to stealing, kleptomania specifically describes a mental health condition where someone experiences an overwhelming urge to steal. So it could be that, she's just a kleptomaniac, all right? Because you can't tell me you spent, close to $10,000 on a procedure that isn't life-threatening, but then you'll go steal some, worthless merchandise just for the thrill of it, okay? And you got a nice-looking car, you just had a BBL done, but here you go and get caught stealing, all right? Just for my take, just for the adrenaline, all right? Because I've been noticing a lot of these, so-called black females, they like to steal, man. All right. It's just in their makeup, they are kleptomaniacs. Okay. But this one is a BBL kleptomaniac. All right.
I'm not going to do that. That's not how this works. I'm trying to. You're not letting me give you your hand. You're not letting me get your hand. So
can you please
let this go. I'm trying to.
I'm talking about you.
I know. That's why I'm grabbing your hand.
Okay, Here you go.
So don't.
Oh, what? Wait, how you doing it?
I'm trying to do that. We're not doing this.
I'm asking you. Hey, Look.
Listen.
Look.
Listen to me.
Ma'am, can you record this, please?
Listen to me.
And this woman that comes up to her and tells her what to do, I believe is an Edomite woman.
Okay, that's it. Now, can I get up?
I'm trying to grab your other hand. You're not letting us handcuff you.
Okay.
You need a hand.
Hush and let them help you.
You hurt me.
Hush.
No one's hurting. No one's. Come on.
You are.
You're making this harder on you.
You are.
Call another one. Call another one.
Quiet, sweetheart.
72. If we can get another unit here, please. Let go of your hand. I'm trying to cuff you, like you said, right? You want me to cuff you, right?
Yes. I don't want him touching me. And I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding.
Grab that hand, man. Just grab that hand.
I'm bleeding.
So now her BBL has ruptured, according to her. Okay. And this is complete madness, man. All right, this is complete madness where your priorities are ass backwards, literally. Okay. You spending thousands upon thousands of dollars to get a cosmetic procedure that you don't need, but then you going out and stealing and ending up on the ground and going to jail. Okay. Man.
Not gonna be. We have to move her out of this crevice.
I'm bleeding.
It's not gonna.
Okay, can I get up?
Get up.
Okay, listen, I'm finna get up. You ain't gotta pull me. Okay, listen. Can I grab onto your
Grab
vest?
onto me. It's fine.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Now turn over.
Now,
Face the vehicle. Turn over. Face the vehicle.
There you go. There you go.
Now this is all messed up.
What am I being detained for?
Retail theft. I told you that already.
What the?
I gotta undo this, okay? So it doesn't hurt you, okay?
Well, you the one that put it on me like that. You acting like a idiot.
Stop.
Don't
Like
be
what
moving.
the?
Be quiet
Don't
so
be
they
moving.
can help you.
Don't be
Okay.
moving.
If you
Do
be
not move.
quiet, then they're going to make this easy on you. If you don't be quiet, they're going to make it hard. Okay? You don't sit with your hands on me.
Eva easily take directives from Edomite women, but see, she don't want to take directives or orders from a so-called black male, especially one that's in authority. All right, because why? It reminds her of not having a father or a male figure in her life. All right, so Eve already got something against, you so-called black mans out here, man. That's why we say, man, tread carefully when you're dealing with these women. All right, especially the damn so-called black woman, man. Okay, she's in a league all on her own.
Okay.
Wait, let me fix it.
Stop!
I got my shit's bleeding. What the
Stop!
am I
Stop
gonna do?
resisting!
Stop.
Fuck.
Do not! Stop!
Hey, you don't need your hand down there. Let me just put your pants on.
Thank you, man.
Just listen to the men.
Don't move because it's gonna lock and it's gonna be tightened. Okay? Don't
Okay,
move.
so just be careful because you got the right underpants on to help you.
650 PD Fairfield.
Okay,
Give
you're
me
all
Northtown Fairfield.
Don't move, otherwise it's
All right, that's enough. That's enough of the BBL kleptomaniac. We're gonna get a few precepts. Matter of fact, let's look up and see what a BBL is and how much it costs. Give me 1 second. So here we have the AI overview of a BBL, which is an acronym for a Brazilian butt lift. It is a cosmetic surgery that uses a patient's own fat to augment and shape the buttocks. See? So this is something that's in vain, okay? It's not a life-threatening situation where if you don't get a BBL, you're going to just die. All right? No, it's just something that, you get because you're vain, okay? You're vain. Let's look up that word cosmetic.
Cosmetic.
It goes into involving or relating to treatment intended to restore or improve a person's appearance. See? It's just for vain, man. You don't need to get a BBL, okay? That's money. That's thousands of dollars that you just paid for, okay? And more than likely, you probably put it on credit, all right? Hey, see, this is what happened when you don't have a man over you, all right? You make stupid mistakes, okay? You make stupid mistakes. Let's go to that and see how much a BBL costs. It says the average cost of a Brazilian butt lift BBL can range from $5,000 to $15,000. In STARS plastic surgery, however, the total cost can vary depending on several factors, including the surgeon's fee, anesthesia, facility fees, and post-operative care. All right, so why would you get a BBL, all right, unless you're trying to keep up with the Jones, okay? That's why you gotta what? Envy not thou oppressor. All right, let's get that. Give me 1 second. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. It reads, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. See, this man, this Edomite, he gives you the what's the word or words? He gives you the seal of what beauty is, okay? Through what? His entertainment. You see these female rappers and they got big booties, so now you want to be and have a big booty like them. your Nicki Minaj, your Meg Thee Stallions, your Cardi B's and what have you, they all working for the damn enemy, man. Okay, they putting a image out for you to take, all right? And you eating it hook, line, and sinker, all right? Just because you don't see a white chick with a big ass don't mean that this BBL isn't coming from the enemy, okay? Because why would you want to cut into yourself, man? Why would you want to cut into yourself and enhance it by putting fat where it don't supposed to be at? All right, in your buttocks, all to what? Get a BBL to make your butt more rounder. All right, that don't make sense, man. All right, but you see, that's the place that's the world we live in. All right, under this damn Edomite. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. All right, this is Leviticus 19 and 20. Is it 7? Nope. Leviticus 19 and 28. It reads what? Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead. See? You're not supposed to make cuttings in your flesh. What do you think you do when you go up under the knife? You make cuttings in your flesh, all right? And it's not to help you. Say if you was to get shot or something like that and you needed to go up under the knife to get a bullet or something up out of you, you going up under the knife for cosmetic surgery, man. All right? Just so you can enhance your ass. All right? If you got a flat ass, keep that flat ass, man. Okay? If you got small titties, keep the small titties, man. You don't need to get these enhancements, all right? Because a lot of times those surgeries, they get botched and you go under the knife and you don't wake up. All right. And then what do you know? You done lost your life because you wanted to get the approve or the seal of approval of this world society of how beauty should look. All right. No, you was given whatever the Most High saw fit for you to get. That's what you got. Okay. So it says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. Right, that goes into tattoos and what have you, okay? So it says, I am Yahweh, see? But in this society, you know, it's good to have tattoos, you know. That's a sign of, you know, coolness, badassness. Oh, I got tats all over my body, all right? See? So it's a lot that this man does in opposition of what the word says deliberately, all right? He gives you these idols that you'll never reach their status, you know. Oh, I'm a bad bitch. I got a fat ass. I got some big titties. I got long hair. I got long eyelashes. You see, this is exactly what he wants, okay? That's why, hey, for the most part, man, our women are through over here on this side, okay? You may have a very, and I mean very minute, small, probably less than 0.1% women that are actually, you know, salvageable, okay? But for the rest, you know, for the most part, our women are through, man. All right? They're too enamored with the ways of this world, man. Okay? I got to get a career. I got to get that six-figure job. I got to get, you know, that BBL. I got to get everything but what you're supposed to have, all right? Which is what? A husband, all right? A husband, a family, and being a wife, okay? You don't look for that till after you done already, you know, washed up ashore, okay? And you no longer are desirable, okay? Then you want to look for a husband, all right? Your damn BBL done popped on you. You got, you know, drooping breasts, and then you want to go look for a husband. Come on, man. All right? You're supposed to find that, you know, you're supposed to have that in your youth, all right? In your youth. So it says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. See? So our people, you know, they just especially the women, they just do whatever the hell they want to do, man. Okay? Here it is. You got a woman that looked like she was driving a Tesla that had a BBL and she's stealing. How does that even make sense? Unless she's a kleptomaniac, man. All right? A kleptomaniac, just stealing for the thrill of it. Okay? Let's go back to Proverbs 3 and 31. Read that and then we go into the next one. Okay? Give me 1 second. Proverbs 3 and 31. This is Proverbs 3 and 31. It reads, envy not, or envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Okay? So this is the message that we sending, to those that are thinking about getting something like this done or a procedure like this done. Don't get it done, man. Okay? Because you don't know at any point this thing could burst on you and you could be in dire, need of medical attention, especially if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, like out getting a 5-finger discount, okay? Because now look, she out getting a 5-finger discount, got caught, ruptured her BBL. Who knows the impact that's going to have? It may cost her more money to go get it retouched up, all right? So if you're thinking about getting a BBL to make you look good, man, don't no man want no woman with all these damn enhancements, man. Okay? Whatever you got, that's what you got, all right? A man wants a woman that's submissive and listens and take directions and follows them, okay? All these other, I got to have big titties and a big ass, that's sucking, all right? We want a woman that listens, okay? And don't run her mouth, okay? We just want peace. That's it. Okay? So let's go to Ecclesiastes 1. Because all of this is just vanity. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1. And we start at 2. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. It says, vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. See, your looks is going to fade, man. Okay? You have to come to pass with that, all right? You're not going to be able to always look as vibrant and as vivacious as you once did, as you did in your youth, all right? So you trying to get Botox and cosmetic surgery to try to recapture your youth, that's all vanity, man, all right? Be happy with what the Lord gave you, all right? We ain't gonna have to worry about any of this when we get into the kingdom, all right? But for right now, we got to go through it, man. Okay? Getting old, getting grays, losing your hair, getting fat, certain things you can't, avoid. Certain things you can work on, all right? Like your weight, all right? You can work on your weight, all right? On your diet, exercising, okay? Getting old, there's nothing you can do to, offset getting old, man. All right, getting old is part of the aging process. All right, it's already written. All right, if you're gonna have a bald head, you're gonna have a bald head. If you're gonna be short, you're gonna be short. If you're gonna have small breasts, you're gonna have small breasts. If you're gonna have a flat ass, you're gonna have a flat ass. It's already been written. All right, don't let that trip you up. Okay, and going out and getting these cosmetic surgeries, because you got You got ninjas out there that's getting knee surgery, all right, to make them grow taller, all right? All that just to what? Please a damn woman, man, all right? Vanity among vanities. All are vanity, all right? Here it is. You can have a good career. You can, have everything, but you're not satisfied with your height, all right? Now I got to go get an extra 6, 7, 8 inches. I'm 5'8". I want to get up to 6'2", 6'3". For what? For what? What do you want to be what do you want to go from 5'8", 5'9" to 6'3"? You see? You ain't playing no damn basketball. So what's the purpose? Vanity. Or it makes me look good. It makes me look taller. Or you go get some some artificial abs. I want a 6-pack. So instead of working hard to get that 6-pack by dieting, you want to go get surgery. All right? See? That's the problem, man. This society promotes this type of shit, man. All right? And then you got to live with it. Okay? You got to live with it. You never know when it's going to come back to bite you. All right? So, Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. All right? When you look up that word, vanity, as we will, we're going to see what it says. No, it doesn't want to. Oh man, boy, Satan is really doing his best, man.
Strong's H, 1892. Hevel.
Hevel, okay? And outline of biblical use, vapor, breath, vapor, vanity, okay? Vanity, the root word goes into habal, to act emptily, emptily, become vain, be vain, to become vain, to be utterly vain, with cognate, to cause to become vain, to fill with vain hopes. So you go into that word, vanity is to be vain, okay? And in case you don't know what the word vain means, we can look that up. Vain, having or showing an excessively high opinion of one's appearance, abilities, or worth. So you get a BBL to what? Show your excessively high opinion of one's appearance. Oh, if I had a big ass, I'd get all the dudes. I could get all the ball players. If I had big breasts, I could catch all the ball players. If I was 6'3", she'll talk to me. You see, if I had 6 figures, if I pulled up in a Ferrari, I can get her. And then you know what's sad? You get all that, and then you don't get what you're looking for. So now you stuck. When you would have been better off being 5'8", 5'9", or having a flat ass and small titties, man. Because now guess what? You did all that, and you ain't got a ball player. You ain't got a bad chick like you thought you was going to get. And now you stuck with the consequences, man. All because why? You were vain, okay? So the preacher is saying, vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity, all right? So everything under the sun is vanity, man, because you can't take it with you when you leave, okay? All but this truth is vanity, all right? This truth is the only thing that's solid, man, that's going to be around forever, all right? Everything else, it comes and goes, man, all right? Your body, it breaks down and deteriorates over time. Your cars, guess what? They come and go. Your jewelry, they come and go. Everything you work for, it comes and goes, except for this truth. This truth is the only thing that will withstand the hand of times, man. All right? Because why? It has the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, okay? So we're going to end it out on that note and go to 1 Peter 5 and 8. And it reads, be sober, be vigilant. See? Understanding, all right? You know, hey, it's part of getting old, man, okay? 30, 40, 50, 60, you're going to get old, man, all right? But the next time we come back in the kingdom as an Israelite, that's not going to be an issue, all right? We're going to be perfect, man. Never have fat, out of shape bodies, you know, never to be bald, never to lose teeth. However your husband wants you to look, if he wants you to have a nice rack or a round derriere or butt, you're going to have it, all right? You're going to be pleasing to him, all right? Everything we going to get that we ain't going to have to worry about losing ever again is going to be when we come in and get into the kingdom, all right? But on this side, this last go around, we got to chalk it up to the game, man, okay? Chalk it up to getting older, okay? Or not being born with that, all right? It is what it is, man, okay? Make do with what you have, man. If you think you want a more sculpted ass, go to the gym and work out, man. All right, you're going to feel better about yourself and you may see results, okay? You know, if you want to lose weight, start exercising, walk, all right? Walk to the end of the mailbox, all right? Just take you doing a few steps, okay? So the thing of it is, understanding, man, okay? Just understanding that these bodies, they break down, man. They're not meant to be perfect forever. They're not meant to be youthful forever, okay? You're going to feel the effects, especially as you grow and get older. But that's a blessing, okay? Because a lot of people don't get to see that age, man, okay? So 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Envy not thou oppressor, and choose none of his ways, man. Because he wants you, you know, second guessing and thinking to yourself, I got to meet the standard of beauty. Okay, what is the standard of beauty according to this damn Edomite? All right, giving you so-called black women the impression that you got to have a fat ass, long eyelashes, long weave, you know, all going into the curses in Isaiah 3, all right, for our women, particularly the Southern Kingdom women, okay? We know you up under the curse. You ain't gonna have long hair, you know? That's part of the curse, okay? But see, he wants you to think that you need to have long hair. So what do? You go out and buy all this weave to what? Help propel his beauty system, okay? His hair market, all right? Because the so-called black woman, she's, if not the, close to the number one spender in this man's kingdom. He knew exactly what he was doing when he allowed her to enter into the workforce, okay? So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, okay? And that's going to be it. So with that being said, pray some moments edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.